hopefully we can hear one of those melodies if you would leave Kirtan after the talk. Please welcome Govind Krsna Prabhu.
Thanks for being here. Nervous.
Okay.
Just a little bit tight. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhuva eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. So you can clearly see I'm very nervous.
You're going to do great.
Thank you. So my heart is actually trembling right now out of gratitude. You know, if they say dreams do come true, if this has a meaning, it is this moment. Every ISKCON devotee all over the world dreams that one day he or she will get an opportunity to have darshans of the matchless gift shop of 26th Avenue. We dream, we literally dream. And I've also dreamt this. Since the age of 5, when dear Srila Prabhupada, your own very beloved disciple, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, instructed my father to send me at Vrindavan Gurukul. So since the age of 5, when we used to read Prabhupada Lila Amrita, there used to be reading sessions. So since that day, I was dreaming that one day, if Prabhupada you desire, and if you bless me, I will be able to see the 26th Avenue with my physical eyes, and that day is happening today. So please forgive me if I fall short of words. This is not a class. I'm not prepared at all. Whatever I'll speak is straight from the heart, Srila Prabhupada. Please forgive me for any offenses. And right now, your most unworthy, undeserving servant is here. All I can say is, where do we start? It is by your glories, Srila Prabhupada. Just as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami mentions in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Sri Anantadev, Ananta Shesha cannot even glorify Krishna with his millions of hoods. Similarly, even millions of people, if they glorify your glories, even Ananta Shesha, even if he starts glorifying your glories, Srila Prabhupada, no one can ever purely glorify you in all terms. Your glories is unmatchable, uncomparable, and as no one can dig the ocean's depth, your glories knows no limits, Prabhupada. Matchless gift, this 26th Avenue from where all the ISKCONs have been born. Every ISKCON temple has been born here. All of us who are initiated, our spiritual masters also are being born over here. Everything has started over here. And when Srila Prabhupada once in Vrindavan Dham, a great magician came to the temple. And back in those days, initially, Prabhupada had gone back to India with his white elephants. And some devotees came to Prabhupada's house, Prabhupada's home at the Vrindavan temple and said, Prabhupada, there is a magician in the temple. And some devotees were getting, a little attracted towards his, magician styles and all his jugglery things that he was doing. He was making things disappear, making things appear. So they said, Prabhupada, there's a very great magician. So that magician was called upon by Prabhupada in his home, in his house. And Prabhupada said, show me your magic. And he started doing all these kind of magics. And Prabhupada watched him for some time and he was very quiet. Prabhupada said, this is not big magic. This is not some big magic. And then he pointed towards his Western devotees, his white elephants. You see them? They used to eat meat. They used to have drugs. They were involved in illicit sex. Throughout the day and night, they were drinking alcohol, ganja. And now you see them. Vaishnav Tilak, Kanthi Mala, Dhoti Kurta. Can you do this magic? And he had nothing to say. And then Prabhupada got a little more serious. Prabhupada said, can you stop diseases? Can you stop old age? Can you stop death? Can you stop repeated birth? And there was a pin drop silence. Prabhupada said, I can stop old age. I can stop diseases. I can stop death and I can stop repeated birth. This is real magic. So Srila Prabhupada gave us the matchless gift and the real magic. And once he was again asked, there was an interview going on, how did you make the Malechas, Brahmanas? How is this possible? This is not possible in Vedic rituals that you allow the Malechas to do Aarti, deity worship in the temple. There were some interviewers asking questions to Prabhupada. Do you know their background? They have eaten cow meat. They eat beef. How can you justify this? Prabhupada said, what time did you get up in the morning today? He said, Swamiji, 10 o'clock. Prabhupada said, my disciples woke up at 3:30 in the morning. Prabhupada said, do you drink chai? It's in Prabhupada's memories. Do you drink chai? Are Swamiji, we drink chai. Of course we drink chai. Prabhupada said, my disciples do not even drink chai. Do you offer your food to the Lord before eating? भोग लगाते हो? नहीं, भोग कौन लगाएगा? My disciples, they do not touch even a single food grain without offering it to Krishna. Chant करते हो? Do you chant? Prabhupada ji, Swami ji, हमारे पास बहुत काम है. We have a lot of work to do. Swamiji is saying, Prabhupada is saying, my disciples, they do not go to sleep without completing their 16 rounds. And on Ekadashi, they chant 25 rounds. तूने कितनी माला करी? And there are very few lectures of Srila Prabhupada ji in which he used the word sala in anger. Prabhupada literally said, Sala, तुमने कितनी माला किया? Prabhupada said that. तुमने कितनी माला किया? तुमने क्या किया? Defending his Western devotees, his white elephants. So Srila Prabhupada had all the right, all the authority to speak this. He is the Shaktavesh avatar of Sri Krishna. And dear Srila Prabhupada, I belong to Kurukshetra, the land of Bhagavad Gita. And as you have mentioned in one of your letters, that Kurukshetra is of topmost importance to all the devotees around the world. All these ISKCON devotees. Why? Because our philosophy is based on the Bhagavad Gita. And Prabhupada, you have mentioned at a global outreach, we preach on the basis of Bhagavad Gita and Rath Yatras. When Rath Yatras are conducted, that is when people get first-hand experience of who we are worshipping when Lord Jagannath comes on the street. And Prabhupada mentioned in one of his letters, both of this have their origin and birthplace in Kurukshetra. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita at Kurukshetra. And Krishna took the form of Jagannath also in Kurukshetra. And there are beautiful lectures of Srila Prabhupada mentioning how this Leela took place. If you may allow, I can share. Can I have a Hari Bol? Hari Bol. Prabhupada is sharing how it's been 100 years when the gopis and the Gwalas and Nand Baba and Brajavasis and Srimati Radharani has not seen Krishna, because Krishna just at the age of 11, he left Vrindavan to Mathura, and from Mathura he went to Dwarka, and then the Mahabharata happened. So it's been 100 years of separation between the Brajavasis and Sri Krishna. And then the solar eclipse came, Surya Grahan. So Narad Muni went running towards Vrindavan, and he told Nanda Baba and Brajavasis and even Radharani that it's been 100 years you have not seen Krishna. I have heard that Krishna is going to come to Kurukshetra for solar eclipse, Surya Grahan. He is going to come to Brahma Sarovar, and we still have the Brahma Sarovar there. And do you know, devotees, many ISKCON devotees do not know this. And what more important place on the earth could it be to share that Srila Prabhupada, even before meeting Sumati Morarji in Mumbai, the first place, Srila Prabhupada, you met Sumati Morarji, who gave you the passage to come to America, the ticket to Jaladuta, was not in Mumbai, it was in Kurukshetra Dham. In the year 1950, even Srila Prabhupada came during the solar eclipse. 1950 we are talking about. He got the ticket, Prabhupada got the ticket in 1965. I'm talking about 1950, when Prabhupada was in his own tapasya, he's doing his own bhajan. At that time, he took a tour to Kurukshetra, and he was seated. It's mentioned in the Back to Godhead magazine, 1996 publication. You will find it if you go and search it. The article is there. It's mentioned Srila Prabhupada came to Kurukshetra, and he was seated underneath a tree at Brahma Sarovar. That Brahma Sarovar, same Sarovar where Lord Shri Krishna also came, and the Brajavasis also came. And Srila Prabhupada was chanting underneath a tree, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And there Sumati Morarji, she also happened to come for that solar eclipse. She's a big lady, big businesswoman. She came from Mumbai and she went down distributing blankets and distributing, Lakshmi to all the sages and sadhus. Like Kumbh Mela, you have so many people, so many sadhus. During solar eclipse, there are so many sadhus who gather in Kurukshetra Dham. So when she saw Prabhupada, it's mentioned there, seeing your distinguished presence among all these sadhus. Prabhupada was glowing like a moon amongst millions of stars. Srila Prabhupada was looking like a lion. He looked like a lion sitting amongst the, herds of animals. So when she saw Prabhupada, she went up to him and she said, "How can I serve you, sadhu?" "Swami ji, aapki main kya seva kar sakti hu?" You know what Prabhupada said? "I want a ticket to go to America." Seeing Prabhupada's humility and seeing Prabhupada's sincerity, she called you to her Mumbai office and she said, "You please come and meet me in Mumbai and we will discuss further." So dear Srila Prabhupada, just as Srimati Radharani and Krishna met in Kurukshetra after 100 years, we also back in Kurukshetra, we also boost this, that in one sense the origin of ISKCON also has come from Kurukshetra because you met Sumati Morarji in Kurukshetra. So we feel very, very, proud for this matter. In 1950, this Leela took place. So, when Srimati Radharani saw Krishna after 100 years, Krishna was not the same. He was Dwarkadish. He was with his whole Narayani Sena. And Radharani has seen Krishna just as Shyama Sundar, one peacock feather and a flute. Right now, he is decked up with his Dwarkadish opulence. He is not in his Madhurya Ras, he is in his Aishwarya Bhav. So she said, "I do not recognize this Krishna." Krishna came with his brother Balaram and his sister Subhadra. They came with 3 chariots. So Radharani said, "This is enough." All the gopis said, "Now we are going to take back Krishna to Vrindavan." So they let the horses loose of the chariots, and on one side all the gopis and all the sakhis, and on one side all the sakhas, all the friends, all the gopas of Krishna, they stood and they started pulling Krishna, Balaram and Jagannath's chariot back to Vrindavan, from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. And Srila Prabhupada mentioned time and again that the mood of the Rath Yatra is that we are pulling Krishna back from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. So Prabhupada, you time and again mentioned that the first Rath Yatra ever in time immemorial history happened in Kurukshetra. And when Shri Rukmini Maiya asked Rohini Maiya, the mother of Balaram, "Who is this Radharani?" I am just requoting all your Leelas, Prabhupada, that you have given for Kurukshetra Dham. Who is this Radharani? Krishna sleeps in the night and yet he's weeping and he's saying, "Radhe, Radhe, Radhe." I am the wife and he's screaming someone else's name. He's saying, "Radhe, Radhe." How can I tolerate this? Who is this Radharani? I want to know. Rukmini Maiya is asking Lord Balaram's mother, Rohini. And Rohini Mata says, "I cannot tell you about Radharani. If Krishna and Balaram, if Krishna especially hears about Radharani, he will not be able to control himself. No, I want to know. I also want to know the childhood pastimes of my beloved husband. Because I've seen him as a man, but I've heard his childhood pastimes are very, very attractive." So Rohini Mata said, "I will tell you in one condition. You have to make sure that Krishna and Balaram do not listen to them." So they put Subhadra Maiya as a guard in front of the door. And she said, "Subhadra, make sure Krishna and Balaram do not come inside." As soon as Krishna got to know his katha started, he came sneaking in. He said, "What's going on?" He said, "Some katha is going on. I want to go inside." No, you cannot go inside. Subhadra Maiya stopped him. "Arey, I am your brother, let me go inside." No, not allowed. The least you can do is, Krishna kept begging, "Please let me go inside." "No, I will not let you go inside. What you can do is you put your ear on the window and then you listen." And as Krishna put his ears, and like if you get a shocking news, what happens? Your eyes become big and you start trembling. So when Krishna started to listen how Radharani has been facing so much trouble since he has gone from Vrindavan, weeping and crying, Yamuna has stopped flowing and Govardhan has melted. Nanda Baba, Yashoda Maiya and Radharani have lost their eyes, crying and crying. Her eyes had sunken in. Radharani had always just facing towards Mathura. She did not even eat. She used to only drink Yamuna Jal. Listening to this, Krishna's eyes became huge and his hands started, shrinking inside. He became shocked and watching the state of her brothers, Subhadra Maiya got even more shocked. So you see, when you see Jagannath, Baladev and Subhadra, Jagannath and Balaram have hands, but Subhadra Maiya, she does not have even hands because she got even more shocked seeing the condition of Krishna Balaram. So this form Krishna took at Brahma Sarovar in Kurukshetra for split seconds. And then he came back in his form. Narad Muni saw this form and he said, Prabhu, you have taken one avatar. It has to be worshipped. He said, don't worry. This is happening in Dwapar Yuga. In the coming Kali Yuga, I will appear in Nilachal Dham in the form of Jagannath. So, Krishna appeared as Jagannath in Kurukshetra. The Rath Yatra first ever happened in Kurukshetra. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita in Kurukshetra Dham. And dear Srila Prabhupada, you came to Kurukshetra Dham on the 1st of December 1975. And you went to the birthplace of Bhagavad Gita. You did parikrama to that banyan tree, Akshay Vat Vriksh, which is still standing, which is witnessed to Krishna speaking the Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada, by your mercy, now Bhagavad Gita has been translated in over 85 languages. We have Bhagavad Gita in English, Hindi, we have Bhagavad Gita in French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Polish, Czech, Slovak, Hungarian, Romanian, Dutch, Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, Finnish, Japanese, Korean, Thai, Burmese, Vietnamese, Sinhalese, Sri Lankan language, Nepali, Georgian, Armenian, Persian, Arabic, Turkish, Swahili, Zulu is also a language, Afrikaans, Hos, Sestwana, these are African languages, Prabhupada. In Guru, I can't even say the language name. And it's already been translated. Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita has been translated. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Guru Rani is a Paraguay language. Hawaiian. You know the language which is spoken in New Zealand? Anyone knows? Huh?
Maori.
Yes, thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu. Maori. Turkish, Arabic. The list just goes on and on. 85 languages. Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita has been translated. And you did a parikrama of that place. And then Srila Prabhupada became serious. This is 1975. And Prabhupada, he had his cane in his hand. And he said, I want a Krishna Arjun temple here. I want a ISKCON temple here. The only Krishna Arjun temple in the whole world. All the other temples have Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath or Srinath. But the only temple in the whole world where you will have Krishna Arjun, Prabhupada said, I want a Krishna Arjun temple here. And then Prabhupada also went for a meeting. There were a lot of sadhus called to speak on the Bhagavad Gita, and Prabhupada was seated silently listening to all of them, and everyone was speaking Mayavad philosophy. They were quoting from Krishna Bhagavad Gita, but they were quoting Krishna to be impersonal. And Prabhupada was listening to them. And suddenly when Prabhupada's turn came, he roared like a lion, establishing Krishna's personal form as the supreme personality of Godhead. And then he looked to his disciples and he said, I don't want to be here anymore. This is a place filled with Mayavadis. Take me out of here. Prabhupada, you never compromised with the principles, with philosophy. When you were questioned, should we name this movement as International Society for God Consciousness because it will be more open for everyone to, participate in. But you said, no, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and I shall not compromise. And this movement of ours, seated at this very place in the 26th Avenue, you gave us the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Ki Jai! I would like to play a small video of Srila Prabhupada's transcendental words, he himself glorifying Kurukshetra, and few words that he spoke about Kurukshetra. And after that, we would like to show you a small video of Prabhupada's dream project. Prabhupada wanted a Krishna Arjun temple. We did manage to get land in 1996 at the exact place where Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita, just 25 steps like this. This is where Krishna spoke the Gita to Arjuna, and this is ISKCON. But then there is a sad news also to it. The Mahant of those places, they put a case on us, and for 16 years there was a court case. Your beloved disciple, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and my father, His Grace Sakshi Gopal Das Prabhu, who Gopal Krishna Maharaj gave this duty to, and he's serving as the temple president there. For 16 years, they went into court case. Up and down, just to get the land. In 2015, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, your disciple, decided it's too late and we cannot waste more time. He wanted to dedicate this project to you, Prabhupada. He said, let's find some other place. I do not want to waste more time. And in 2015, by your blessings, just around 10 minutes before the exact spot, ISKCON now has 6 acres of land. You wanted a temple in the form of a chariot, horses, wheels, as Krishna is taking Arjuna in the battlefield of Mahabharata. So 2015 we started construction, and in 2020 Srila Prabhupada, COVID hit, and again the construction had to stop for another 3 years. 2020 to 2023 there was no construction, and primarily this whole project was being driven by Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and he unfortunately left us in 2024. It's been a year now, so the progress of the temple has the progress is gone little slow because of the funds. So here I am humbly begging you in your lotus feet, Srila Prabhupada, please bless us, please empower us. You alone in just 11-12 years made 108 temples, and here we are struggling to give you one temple. Please empower us, Prabhupada, that we can accomplish your dream project, which is pending since 1975. We would like to give you a small report of how the temple is coming up, and before that we'll share your transcendental words from Kurukshetra Dham. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta
This is Brahma Sarovar.
Kurukshetra is a dharma kshetra. It is a place of belief. Why? Because Krishna. Because in the battlefield Krishna was there directing. It is already done. You understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. Then go to Kurukshetra.
41 years ago, Srila Prabhupada dreamt of having ISKCON's first Sri Krishna Arjuna temple at the land of the Bhagavad Gita in Kurukshetra. Finally, after being under construction
This is our 6 acres
for 2
land.
years, we present the latest temple construction visuals. Behold this epic project.
This is also now around 2 years old video. After this we'll play the latest one. But I wanted to show you the journey from what to what we have come. All this is 6 acres. This is the primarily construction going on. We are trying to make a chariot. You'll see in the next video. Horses and wheels. There's going to be horses here. Like this. 4 horses. So Krishna, Arjuna, Jagannath, Baladev and Gaur Nitai. So on top of Krishna's chariot was Hanuman. So we'll have a huge Kapi Dhwaja. This is also going to have the world's biggest Bhagavad Gita after New Delhi over here. Different sannyasis. Amrish Prabhu, that's His Grace Sakshi Gopal Prabhu, our temple president. And this is how it will look like. You can share it with me. Haribol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Forward to you joining us.
So now we will show you 2 photos so that you can get a proper understanding, and then one video that I recorded before coming to America, just before I came from India, will show you what the temple looks like now. So this is the project design, and now you saw how the construction was going on. So these are the wheels here. We have 4 horses here. There's going to be a fountain. There's going to be a Bhagavad Gita museum, like a full like a robotic show showing Bhagavad Gita. We are also have a lot of tie-ups with colleges and universities in Kurukshetra, and we are teaching Bhagavad Gita as a proper aggregated course. And ISKCON and Kurukshetra University have done a collaboration, and we have imparted Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita knowledge to thousands of students already. Yes, Prabhu. That was the side view. This is how it's going to look in the front view. You can see Krishna and Arjuna here. So there's going to be Krishna Arjuna inside the temple who are going to be worshipped, but there's also going to be Krishna Arjuna here, and we're going to have like ropes wing Krishna's hands as if Krishna is taking Arjuna to the battlefield. And now we present to you the latest video update of our temple. This one. Haribo! Srila Prabhupada ki jai, that's me. You see the horses? That's the wheels. They say actually in Mahabharata, Krishna's wheels, chariot wheels never touched the ground. It was running so fast. Glorious Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. This is the main hall where the deities will be. The whole temple will be on the basis of Bhagavad Gita, the theme, Mahabharata, Gita Shlokas, and this is how it looks right now.
Haribol.
Haribol. Thank you so much.
Very beautiful. Very nice.
So, thank you so much. I humbly thank the organizers for allowing me to come and speak. Please bless me, guide me, instruct me, correct me, and please keep me in your shelter, Srila Prabhupada. I'm your most unworthy servant. I go around the world making vlogs, making videos. Sometimes people also take me in a wrong way because it's a different way of portraying Krishna consciousness. But my only agenda is, my only goal is that whatever little capability you have given me in my own style, I preach about your books, about our philosophy on social media, because that is where everyone is right now. They're scrolling on Instagram, they're scrolling on Facebook, they're scrolling on Snapchat. So, by your mercy, I want to preach on social media so that we can attract the next generation, Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen Alpha, whatever you call them, through social media and bring them to ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Krishna Prabhu
Ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Haribol Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thanks for your passion.
This is my Prabhupada, by the way. He travels with me everywhere I go. People ask me, you have an altar, who do you worship? I said, this is my altar. Srila Prabhupada has gone with me right now to Hollywood. I went to Los Angeles some days back, and we went all the way up to the Hollywood sign. And I played some mridanga, I chanted some kirtan. Prabhupada was with me. And then Prabhupada right now also went with me to Las Vegas, to the Vegas Strip. I went through the casinos and I was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. I know it sounds a little weird, but that is the power of the holy name and Srila Prabhupada. By just seeing them or maybe just hearing a little bit, you never know who can get some sukriti. Srila Prabhupada went with me to the Statue of Liberty. We chanted Mahamantra there. He went with me to the edge, to the most top, spot of America or New York, you can say. And this is how Prabhupada travels with me, everywhere empowering me. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful that you bring in the Kurukshetra center focus for us, and then talk about Prabhupada.
Yes.
Relative to that, it's a very nice presentation. Is there a target deadline for the completion
Yes,
of the temple?
thank you for bringing that up, Prabhu. By Prabhupada's mercy, we are trying to open the temple next year in Balram Purnima. Such a good question. Thank you.
All good fortune.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. So you mentioned something about playing a mridanga.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to do that?
Yeah, of course.
So let's have,
Mridanga.
okay. James, I always forget which is the better one.
The blue one, the one with the cake cover on it.
Oh, you know.
You can check,
Yeah.
you can clearly
Oh,
see.
this, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, but,
Yes, Govind Krsna.
yeah, Govind Krsna, yeah, then, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
You can check it, but it's not better.
Oh, yeah, okay, then
It's just,
okay. Yeah, it's blooming.
usually you can stand and do
Okay,
like
stand.
that.
Okay.
Just
we
like you
need-
did through Las Vegas, you can do this.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jai Gaura Premanande.
Hare Bol. That's it. You conquered 26 seconds.
Jai.
ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
BBT founder Srila Prabhupada ki Nam Acharya Srila Haridas